Hello everyone, E44 here and welcome back to AliceMare. I couldn't record unfortunately last week because I got sick and I couldn't talk for the whole entire week. It was terrible. So, let us continue. Okay, so before we had gone and walked into this room after solving one last puzzle about a murder, and we saw some extra stuff, which was actually a secret that most people don't really know about, I don't think. And so we entered this room and now it's blotted out and unreadable. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my current world. It's very tiny and still restricted. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. Question mark? Obtain a shard of quadruple X. Mother, father. I have to go. Okay. I think at this part is because you collected all the shards of quadruple X. Excuse me. I think that because he collected all of those, he regained his memories. Because of the incident, he lost part of his memory from what happened, so now he remembers everything. That's just my guess, though. Okay. There's a diary. Read. I bought a house. Well, but... yeah, what the heck? I bought a house. Well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm in debt to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today, I met a girl. A few days ago, she was found near a house that burned down, and it seems to be the daughter. She insists that there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate, excuse me, I found a research subject this way. She is now in my care. So that's Letty. No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less chary. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her to talk with me. No symptoms at the moment. Is that possibly talking about Stella? Because I don't think it's Chelsea. It's probably talking about Stella. Maybe it was Chelsea. Huh. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together but they're playing together a few days later. Today, he kept playing frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. Bleh. English. No symptoms at the moment, so that is Joshua. Excuse me. I met the fourth, a girl. Ah, what the heck. Okay, there we go. Okay, where was I? I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her, and she told me about a new mysterious illness. Evidently, it wiped out her town. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't want to talk about it much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the other girls, just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. Okay, so that one was Stella. All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. He says the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean, yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm so sorry, Fiona. There's a scrap of paper in the back. Obtain a notebook scrap. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. I quadruple X'd lots of people, but I was never quadruple X'd. Why is that? I should have been quadruple X'd. Dang, cannot read today. Should I have been quadruple X'd more? But there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can quadruple X. Which is right? I don't know. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to quadruple X people so that I can be quadruple X'd. Oh. I'm guessing the door opened. Let's look around a little bit. Because the reason why you had to keep saying not sure to the cat is actually in the room here. Just wanna go and double check that I'm not missing anything. Oops. Oh, notebook. Read. Victims of nightmare syndrome continue to increase. I'm glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents suddenly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be up to something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time. No time. No time. The door. Trying to tell you to go through the door, I suppose. Oh, come on. Okay, so yeah, let's save quickly. There we go. This little round hole right here is the reason for why you shouldn't continue saying not sure until the end. It brings up one of the endings. There's a strange hole. Go down. Do I have to press up or something? Don't tell me I messed up. Come on, what the heck? Come on, what the heck? No! What the heck? Likely I saved, but... Come on. Give me a moment. Okay, I think I finally got it. I had to go and replay from Joshua's part, unfortunately. And, yeah. So, when I played, I just went and read the diary. I didn't read this book here. So, go down. Try to go up, go left, press X. We're still there. There. Oh wow, you can see more of the dude. Count your sins. Judgment. Guilty. Sentenced to bed. Sweet dreams for life. Yo, yo, yo. What? Told you, didn't I? That I'd show you the goods in the hood? Was kind of a mess. I scrounged up some stuff. Left eyes from a boy hurt by sheep. Hair, a girl who lost the light. Ears, an abandoned black cat. Pretty sweet, don't you think? Heap on that praise. Not read this dude's thing. Now, I'm a guy who keeps his promises. You got the key, yeah? From the White Rabbit. But you stabbing someone or getting stabbed is boring. For me, anyway. You're not sure how to answer any of my questions. You taste lousy, I bet. Ah, that's right. Didn't I tell you that too? We eat souls. If we don't, we go poof. We can eat dogs or frogs, sure, but people taste best. Particularly souls that are ruined by despair and agony. Kids don't know much stuff. If you know what to take, it's easy to crush them. But man, I didn't think you'd be so hollow when I took it from you. Kids like you are rare in this day and age, you know? Adults are no good, though. They're too hard because of all that dirty knowledge. So we mainly dine by luring kids into this world. But this time it's special. That guy never changed, not since he was a little brat. Couldn't be a happier day than this. No, sir. What's so funny? You eat pigs and cows and their souls. What's the difference if we eat a frog and a human? What's the difference if we eat frog and human souls? There really ain't no difference between us and you. Why don't we keep using the same language as you? That never struck you? Why do we keep using the same language as you? Question. What do you think happens when people die? When people die and vanish from the world, they give us power. 'Cause souls don't die. There's all kinds of them, and I take things from them. Rabbit can rewrite the signs on the paths people take, in a good way or bad way. You guys like to call that the work of demons or angels, depending. The only one different is our God. Interesting. He's pretty wrathful. He made so all creatures need quadruple X to live. But people forgot quadruple X because they made their own rules. Well, what do you think of that? The world was already over once people came into being, just taking the road to the end from then on. Well, there you go. That's what I've done. Now, I told you a bit ago, the other way to link the world with this world. A pact with a demon. In layman's terms, your soul and mine get mixed. If I can take a soul rather than eat it, I can live much, much longer. Strong intentions are risky. Those make it hard for me to act the way I like. But you're empty. You don't get a chance this good every day. If you give me everything, I'll take all the guys in this world back to your world as thanks. It'll be over before you know it. It doesn't hurt. Vanish here or merge with me to help the others. What'll it be? Let's say okay. Pact made. I can't hate you, smart brats. By the way, I think you'll keep enough consciousness to see, so there's that. What I took from you? Alright, I'll tell you before you go. Quadruple X. I took quadruple X from you, and from the others. Satisfied? Alrighty, I'll remember you. Sure will. So long, Alan. Oh, there we are. Alan and his parents. Alan seemed to be pretty happy. Yeah, his was a very happy. His story looks very happy, actually. Is it going to show the scene of how his parents died, or how he came upon the scene? I guess this is him playing outside. That's the cat thing, I think. Not sure. Can't really tell too much with his story. And there's Teacher and Alan. Aw. Okay. Man, it's always hard to get used to new stuff. As for this key... Oh, it's... no cat dude. Whoops. As for this key... Meh, don't want to meet Rabbit right now. I'll toss it out around here. Now to pick up the pieces. Who'll I eat first? I bet if I eat him right in front of him, he'll fall into this very easy. Can't eat adults though. I'll play with him, then get some new parts from him. Or don't know how to do his laugh. And Cheshire Cat. He didn't keep up his promise. How dare he? He took Alan's soul, and then he double-crossed him. How dare he? Okay, I'm wondering what happens if you say no. No. You're not allowed to eat me. You double-crossed me. Well then, that makes this goodbye. Now run! Farewell. Oh, he just kills me. So he just kills me and doesn't eat me. Then just kill me and then eats everyone else, most likely. Teacher, what the heck? Anything with these? I can't interact with them? No, I guess I can't. Double checking? Oh no! You jerk! Oh well. Alan, if you're here, then no. The cat can't be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key. It looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now. Give him the key. Hide behind your back. Fine. We'll give you... wait. Hide behind the back. You're not taking it, teacher. Very well. This might hurt a little. I'm sorry. No, teacher. Teacher hurt himself. It doesn't even hurt. Now it can end. This awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. As we read back there, it's a disease that keeps one from waking and takes their soul. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took in hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, and let them live with me. But secretly, I observed and studied them as children who could acquire the sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me right before my eyes in this world. Ever since then, I thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it. But I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, though you opened the door, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There. It's okay. This is my dream. My world. I've made too much weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage. So I have to end it. For her as well. I'm not very smart. She often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. Obtain a locket. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll do fine. Right. I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name, and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. You'll be fine. Teacher. Please, forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Alan. What the heck? Blank space for some odd reason. Obtain the notebook scrap. Why wasn't I quadruple X? I thought I would be quadruple X then, but a sibling wasn't able to quadruple X. Because I didn't know how to quadruple X. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Quadruple X me. Someone, please, quadruple X me. It feels kind of awkward saying quadruple X. Okay, are we actually up this time? Letty! I don't think anyone's gonna talk, are they? He said that there was a number somewhere. And that's basic controls. All kinds of contact info is written here. There's a number for a man named Cliff. Okay. There's 3 ways that we can go from here. I know I'm already going over time, but I'll go and show you guys. All 3 ways, so I'll just save them here. Just so that I can get to this place easier. One way is going to the phone and calling Cliff. A phone. Make a call. Yes? Hello? Huh. It's not often I get a call from there. Is that Alan I hear? Ah, I see. Get your things packed. I'd appreciate if you could do his too. I'll just be a little bit. In the meantime, please. Right. It's okay. Just give me a little time. Bye. Oh, wait. Really? Nothing happens? Last time that I played this, it ended. Okay then. Because there is only 2. Alrighty then. Okay, here's the first one then. No response. Look at his face or leave him be. Look at his face. Teacher. Good night, teacher. Everything's all darkened. I wonder if this is because we didn't do something. I wonder if it's because I didn't do the other ending. Might be. So that's why it's probably all crossed out. So there's one more possible ending after this. Though I could swear that I remember it ending after I went and called Cliff. Maybe my imagination's just playing tricks on me. Probably is. I really am wondering why it's all scribbled out. But, yeah. Teacher's not dead. Like the other kids were when we stabbed the key into their books. We didn't. Teacher's not dead. He's just like in a coma, I believe. Something like that. So he's just gonna be sleeping the whole entire time. Whereas if he were younger and a kid, he would have been dead. I have no clue why they don't eat. But wait, we do know why. Because I want to show you guys. Because their adults are filled with too much knowledge. So, can't really go and consume them. Children, though, don't have as much knowledge, therefore, they're easier to eat. Something like that, I suppose. And that's teacher. And good night. Yeah, in this ending you just go and watch him sleep. And now for the other ending. A picture and a note from teacher's locker. It's the boy from earlier. And the girl who resembles him. In this note. I'm in beverage, but not in drink. I'm in separate, but not in part. I'm in, I think that's 7, but not insane. I'm in drizzle, but not in ran. I'm in card, but not in automobile. It's a way to go and figure out the teacher's name. Okay. I think I've gone and mostly figured it out. So, here's what I got. Beverage can be seen as drink, so it's in drink, but not a drink, which cancels out I and K, and it's definitely not R, so we have D. Ignore this part, I couldn't quite figure that out. But this is 7. It's in 7, but not insane. So that means the S, E, and N are discarded. Which is where we get V. It's in drizzle, which can be seen as rain, but not in ran. Which is where I got the I. It's in card, but not in automobile, which can also be seen as car. So C-A-R, leaving the D. Which we got D-V-I-D. I just read deduced that it's A, so we have David is his name. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's supposed to be in separated but not in part. We have split, divide. I just don't know how to cancel out this A. So yeah, that's the part that sort of got me a little bit confused. But I was able to get everything else, so his name is David. So right here is his notebook, I believe. Yes. His name is David. I've returned to my own world. Fiona stabbed herself with a knife. Was it Fiona who had that dream? Then I must be dreaming too. No, I don't want to lose her, to sacrifice her. Fiona is still sleeping. The demon will eat her soul. There's not much time left. With all my teachers given me, I can go to school now. I'm rather reluctant to. I got involved with one particularly annoying person. He's named Cliff. I don't want anything to do with him. I pray he can let me have some peace. That evening, Fiona's soul was lost. I wasn't in time. Now what am I going to do? I played with Cliff again today. He told me some interesting things. I was wondering how it would go when he dragged me out. He's a good person. Very good. So, teacher is retiring tomorrow. She seems she's having a child. I'm going overseas. I'm anxious, but Cliff will be with me, so I should be fine. Apparently, my novel won a big prize. Cliff submitted it somewhere. I got in a little fight with him over it. I told him if it were going to be popular, I'd use his name, then went to my room. I don't have any interest in that. I've been having the same dream lately. A dream of that day. Is she angry? Or is she suffering? I have to destroy that dream, quickly. There might be another like her, or like me. Just what is quadruple X? Maybe I do know. I suppose first, I'll repair our friendship. How many years has it been since I said I'm sorry? Well, we do get to see teacher. So if you just stare at him, you don't see his story, but if you figure out his name, and open up the journal, then you can go in and see his story. So if you remember from before I showed you that secret scene, that's optional. It ties up a little bit to go and tell you what happens. So, he and his sister were in this nightmare syndrome thing together, and she sacrificed herself to go and maybe save him. Which is how he knows the cat and the white rabbit. can't trust them. And so over the years, he's been stuck about this, and Fiona says that he's an idiot for being hung up over it still, that he should be living his life, but he's hung up over it and is trying to figure out how to go and stop this from ever happening again. And so he tries to go and and so he sees kids who are in dark places at the moment, so he brings them in and higher chances of catching the nightmare syndrome again, somehow. And then when Alan comes along, it seems like he... oh no. So many phone calls. Anyway. So yeah, he's just trying to go and recreate the situation so that he can get back into that world and end it. But he doesn't know how to end it. And when he goes in, he was hoping that was only going to be him. But then all the kids that he was taking care of were dragged in as well. Since he's an adult now, the cat and maybe the white rabbit goes and eats the souls too. Not 100% sure about that. Possibility. But I'm guessing that they both go and eat children's souls, which is why they get dragged into this world. And the only way to end it is to go and figure out, it's to have someone sacrifice themselves. And it has to be a child who sacrifices himself. Mostly with the stabbing of the key. Try and make a pact with the cat, he'll turn his back on you. Pretty sure if he went in and returned the key to the white rabbit would have returned everyone. But that's just my guess. And so, yeah. So if a kid goes and stabs themselves, sacrificing themselves for the demons to go and eat them, then everyone else is set free. Since teacher is an adult, he's just basically sleeping through everything. Then he can't go and devour his soul at all. So I'm guessing that he's just going to be sleeping. And I'm guessing that if it has him, then it can't happen again, maybe? I'm still trying to figure that part out. Okay, let's continue. Good morning, teacher. Look, another one came today. We're going to run out of places to put them. Letty's the same as ever, always eager to play. Chelsea's slowly starting to talk to others. She's very good at cooking as well. Joshua told me he found someone he likes. Stella looks as wary as ever, but she seems to be having fun. Mr. Cliff told the others who look after us Mr. Cliff and the others who look after us are all very nice people. There's no way we could forget. We'll always think of you as our teacher, because you destroyed the dream and saved us. We'll never ever forget. There's a very low chance of success, but we are looking for a way. Until then, we'll keep sending it. We'll send what you said you didn't know. Until then, good night, teacher. Recipient of love, which is what teacher's name means. David means recipient of love, which is sort of like a clue to go, which is a clue, because Fiona before had went and said his name is recipient of quadruple X. If I remember correctly. I think I'm remembering that correctly from that one scene. So all quadruple X's mean love. Though I don't get how teacher would feel as if he hasn't that he doesn't know what love is when he's been giving love to all the kids that he's brought in. Oh well. So so from this we learned that he is currently sleeping and he will eventually die but they're trying to figure out a way to go and bring him back. And that is by giving him love. So far from that, it looks like teacher's maybe in a hospital, and Alan comes to visit him and is telling him everything that's going on. They're probably letting more kids into the facility. And they're figuring out a way to... And so Alan, Letty, Stella, Joshua, Chelsea, and possibly Mr. Cliff and a couple of other people are still showing love towards teacher in order to go and that's somehow a way to go and save him. Yeah, this is just me rambling. And that's the end of the game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and that this makes up for me missing last week. So, yeah. I will not cut this because since I did miss last week, might as well go and keep this together for you guys to go and watch all together. So, yeah, that's AliceMare. Pretty good game. Bit of horror there, here and there. So, yeah. Still need to figure out what game I'll play next week. I'll figure it out eventually. But until then, have a good day, afternoon, evening, or whenever you're watching this. Just make sure it's a good one. See you next time, friends.